There's a calling on my life. He's working through me. I'm sure
and
no longer worthless.
This is how I'm kicking off the doggone show. We're unorthodox. It's called Celebration of Life. We'll let y'all know who the artist is in just a bit. But hey, it's your girl, Pastor Angela. Look, Pastor Angela wants us to another with a podcast with information, inspiration, and limitless God affirmations. We are the podcast with the best doggone host. Guess who I got in this doggone place today? There she go. I have tonight in the place with me. I've got tonight in the studio with me none other than the person who actually named and visualized one sister to another, as well as Gone Girl All Women Empowerment Group, which is now a book. Time 2. Look, Gone Girl Volume 2. You don't know my story. I don't look like what I've grown through. Some of y'all going through some stuff, but we not. Look, today is a gift from God. What you do today is your gift back to him. I've got in the studio with me none other than Latanya Burch. Latanya, wave, Latanya, wave. Hey! That's Latanya. And then I've also got here, because, of course, today's show is about real talk. Let's talk. Can we talk? Sisterhood. I thought, how can I kick this thing off without having, of course, Latanya, she's right here, Latanya Burch. She's part of my Sisters in Aviation. They've been following me forever. And we're going to talk about how that thing can shift sometime and how it should shift. But in the room with me today is one of my, of course, Sheila's on her way. Trina couldn't make it today, but Trina is going to be calling in, because we can't have a sisterhood with gal pals without having Pastor Trina Davis in the room in some type of way. So she'll be calling at about 8:20. But in this room tonight is none other than my girl, Miss Serena. I don't know why they got all these cameras on me, but one of these cameras needs to be on you. Yeah, actually, you should be connected to that right there. But anyway, I got my girl in the room, my gal pal, Serena, Pastor, newly appointed Pastor Serena Murphy is in the room. So we are so excited about being here. We're excited about what it means, what it brings to be sisters. We're excited because at the end of the day, we know that a sisterhood has to be commitment. There has to be dedication, all the nine. So real talk, let's talk. Can we talk? Sisterhood. Before I go, though, to all of that, and I'm going to go to my first commercial, let me give y'all some, can somebody say announcements? We're going to do some announcements tonight, a few announcements. Look for me as I'll be celebrating. I'll be celebrating, of course, with my gal pal, Pastor Serena and Pastor Tracy Murphy in their 10th anniversary. This coming, the date is going to be February the 21st. February the 21st, we're going to be celebrating with them. Of course, a decade of God's faithfulness is the theme, and they're going to be having their service at Greater Christian Fellowship MB Church, 3163 West Ogden in Chicago. And then watch this. Trina's not here today, Pastor Trina, but girl, I cover these folk, okay? Because I love them. Okay, so Word for the World Church, y'all, the pastors choir first musical, and they're calling it Love in Action, will be going on February 22nd, the day after the anniversary. And did I tell y'all I am the guest speaker for their anniversary? Y'all heard what I said. A decade of God's faithfulness. We're going to be. Can you please tell them the name of your church and your pastor, please?
All right. The name of our church is the Light of Christ Ministry.
Yes.
My pastor, no other than my husband, Tracy Murphy.
So this is my girl, Pastor Serena. Y'all gonna be hearing a little bit more from her in just a bit. But so Word for the World presents the Pastors Choir first musical, Love in Action. I'm just repeating myself. February 22nd, 2026. 2 p.m. We'll be out there, 525 South California, Chicago, Illinois. And of course, Apostle Joseph Davis Sr. is he's the senior leader as well as his wife, Pastor Trina. Then Christian Community Church, March the 15th, y'all. Can y'all believe I just joined a new church maybe a couple of weeks ago? Okay. And of course, I didn't know when I joined the church. And of course, my church is Christian Community Church. I didn't know Christian Community Center. I did in South Elgin. I did not know that my pastor, Andrea Johnson Williams, is Mayor Brandon's sister. Okay. She don't act funny at all. But they have asked me to bring the word on March the 15th because we just started a series called family matters. And so I'm so excited. I'm excited about what God is doing. Y'all ain't seen me in a long time, right? Didn't y'all hear me say we wrote another book? Gone Girl. And guess what? These that are sitting in the room with us tonight, they are part of that. And so Gone Girl Volume 2, you don't know my story. We don't look like what we've grown through. What's the title of your chapter?
My title is From the Streets of Uptown to the Pulpit.
From the streets of Uptown to the pulpit. What she's really saying, and you tell me if I'm analyzing right, what she really talks about in her chapter is how she started off a little rough. Come on, y'all know you. Come on, pimp playing, baby land. Yeah, we do it all that. And then God comes in that thing and he straightens it out. She'll talk about it a little bit more as we talk about sisterhood. But then my girl is in the room. Chapter 3. Somebody say chapter 3. Chapter 3 is my hair's uncombed and my shoes are what? Unlaced. And we know that she's going to talk about in her chapter. Look, I'm sorry. We're not giving it to y'all tonight. Get the book. DM Latanya Birch or DM Serena Murphy, Pastor Serena, or you can DM Angela L. Johnson. They will not let me be great on doggone Facebook. So I'm still Angela Johnson, but I'm former Angela Johnson. I'm now. Somebody say, you don't have to keep saying it. Yes, I do. I am Angela Smith. Go tell it to the nations. Anyway, listen. So I just gave y'all all the announcements. When we come back from our first commercial, guess what's getting ready to happen? We're getting ready to talk about it. Look, real talk. Let's talk. Can we talk? Sisterhood. I want y'all to really be blessed with this. This while we're going to commercial break, we've got Anisha Christie, who is going to be singing, of course, God, Jesus Cares for You. I've been singing this song all week on my Facebook page. I want y'all to hear it in the raw. I am not the doggone original artist of this song, but I can go. Look, thank you all so much for joining us on TikTok, on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're joining from. We thank God for you. And thank God for our doggone engineer, Wanda B. Thank you so much. And the other Winfrey. Come on here. We'll be right back.
And he'll see you through. Just always remember, Jesus cares for you. Jesus cares for you, and he'll see you through. Just always remember, Jesus cares for you. When you're lost and you're feeling broken, and you can't seem to find your way, oh, just always remember that Jesus cares for you. When your life just don't make sense, and you're trying to see through, just always remember.
Hey, y'all, I'm back. One sister to another. I'm back with my new Latanya Birch is in the house. Let me tell y'all how I had to pretty much twist her arm about doing this. But y'all know what? Sometimes I just believe some people at times, we're going to talk about that in sister. Sometimes we really do see sometimes things that you don't see. Trina is going to be calling in at 8:20. She is part of my gal pal. So I've got a mix in the room today. I've got my gal pals over here, but then also Latanya and I have worked together probably over a good 80 years or so in aviation. So listen at this. So I got a question for y'all, okay? As we dive into sisterhood, as we dive into the world saying that us sisters cannot be, we cannot be, we can't get it together. We cannot hold it together. As we dive into, we're not able to have good fellowship. At least that's what the world is saying. I want y'all to share with me one of the things I thought to bring up tonight is, what does sisterhood really mean to you and how has it impacted your life? Serena, you kick it off.
Well, sisterhood for me is very important. You got to have somebody that you're able to relate with. You have to have somebody that you can tell your secrets to. You have to have somebody that if you need them, they're there.
Let's talk about that a little bit. You've got to have somebody, If you need them, they're there. Can you tell the audience today, even how do we know each other? How did we even meet each other?
Oh, wow.
First of all, give them your name one more time, and then give them your church. I like.
All right. My name is Pastor Serena Murphy. The church is the Light of Christ Ministry, where my head pastor is my husband, Tracy Murphy, and Pastor Angela and I. We go back. We go back. We go back. We go back. We go back to 2000, and I want to say 9, where I first met you in the tax service place. And it was amazing because we had never even known each other. And when I got when you came in the place, we just began to speak. And then a year later, we met at a church. And ever since then, we've been connected. We've been connected as sisters from day one. And I want to say 2011 is the very first day that we got together, and we actually bonded from there.
Wow.
And we bonded from there.
Wow. So same question for you, Latanya. Latanya, I want you to share with everybody who you are and all that good stuff. And then how long have we been knowing each other? How did we even start to kind of gel?
My name is Latanya Birch.
And what does sisterhood mean to you, and how has it impacted?
I'm Latanya Birch, LB. They call me LB. I met Pastor Angela at American Airlines, where we both had like 38 years plus. But anyway, friendship to me is having a safe space for me. Like, everybody come from a different background. Everybody come from a different environment, and we all just different. So you have to have a non-judgment safe space, and we don't have that.
Wow.
So to me, if I could come in your space and be vulnerable and not have to worry about my business all over the place, and we gel and connect, and you got a good vibe, then that's friendship for me and commitment.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just saying, like, no judgment.
You know what and remember, this is we're having a conversation, and then we're gonna go a few more minutes, and we're gonna go to break because we got our other gal pal who is here. But I want us to get ready for something. I'm gonna take a break, Wanda, in just a minute. But I want us to get ready for something. When we come back from the second break, because we're gonna go ahead and see Sheila here. Because the reason why I need Sheila, our gal pal, to sit here, because I want y'all to know there are gonna be sometimes when you and your gal pals, y'all are not gonna always do this all the time. You're not. But can I tell y'all something about that doggone Sheila? She coming in a minute. When Sheila and I are in each other's presence, when we're not in each other's presence, we are going to butt heads. But we don't butt heads in nastiness. No. We butt heads because that's her character and that's mine. And I'm like, Sheila, really? But let somebody step to Shishi and see who the first person gonna pull out that purple passion, and y'all already know how it's gonna go down. Right. But I think it's so important to know today, Latanya and Serena, and then when Sheila comes in, and Trina when she dials in, I think it's important for us to know, isn't there a time in sisterhood where you got to know when to shift? Or watch this. Just because you the pastor of the group, do that mean everybody got to look at you as the pastor all the time? Should there be a time in that sisterhood where, who gonna check me, boo? Let's go to break. Look, we get ready, go to break. Don't y'all forget, IntellectualRadio.com, iHeartRadio station. We are in here. Go tell your neighbor, go tell your friend, tell somebody, IntellectualRadio.com. I don't need y'all to go to no Facebook pages. You can, but I need you to go to IntellectualRadio.com so we can get some good ratings, okay? We'll be right back. One sister to another. I got them in the room today. I'm getting ready to do it. Sister.
And he'll see you through. Just always remember, Jesus cares for you. Jesus cares for you, and he'll see you through. Just always remember, Jesus cares for you.
Hey, listen. So we're back. One sister to another with a show with information, actually with a podcast with information, inspiration, and limitless God affirmations. We're the show that has the best doggone guests. And today I got my gal pals minus one in the room. Katrina is at home. But anyway, Trina's going to be calling in at about She's calling in in another minute. She's going to be calling in 708-223-8953. As soon as we get off the phone with Trina, then others can call. But 708-223-8953 as soon as we get off the phone with our gal pal. But listen, so Sheila is she just walked in the room. Sheila, I want you to share with them who you are, who's your pastor, all that good stuff, and then share with folks how you and I in fellowship, and what does sisterhood really mean to you, and how does it impact your life?
All right, so excuse my tardiness, but I was sitting on that Lakeshore Drive and in that traffic.
She's a Chicagoan, people.
Mm-hmm. But
move up close to your mic.
Thank you for having me. I'm Evangelist Sheila Skinner, Pastor Floyd Skinner. My husband is my pastor of the Greater Pleasant Valley Church of God in Christ, located at 910 East on 83rd Street. So sisterhood to me means that there is a bond. There is a unified bond between sisters, and you have to have some type of common goal. There has to be something common in a relationship. You have to share something in common. Just can't be pals, because pals fall out.
Come on.
You don't have a common
Come
bond.
on.
So sisterhood to me is a unity and it's a fellowship, but there has to be a common bond between each other. You have to have some goals, some things together, whether it be your perspective, those have to be some things that are together, that links you together. And you have to have honesty.
There has to be honesty.
That's good.
Honesty.
Would you say now, so just so you all know, we named ourselves gal pals. Sheila, Pastor Serena, Pastor Trina. And I think Trina is on the phone. Pastor Trina, you on the phone?
I'm on the phone.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Pastor Trina's on the phone. Listen at this. And so we named each other gal pals. The question on the table, Trina, is what does sisterhood really mean to you, and how has it impact your life? Can you share with our listeners, Trina? Trina's on the phone, y'all, Pastor Trina. Share with them who you are, who's your leader, and then also share with them how, first of all, Sheila, tell them how you came to be in fellowship with me.
So
and then Trina.
I actually met you through Mary Duncan.
But I've been knowing Sheila like forever. I've been watching you forever.
Well, we've known each other forever, but the
same circle.
Closeness came into with Pastor Mary Duncan.
And now here we are. Look, we vacation together. I will not. We butt heads, but when I tell you, and I'm gonna tell you, you gotta have a sister in the group. We call ourselves gal pals. You gotta have a sister in the gal pals who she's funny, but she know how to bring it on down. Let me tell y'all, they just recently, and I'm gonna turn it to you, Trina. They just recently got us on doggone video that then went viral on TikTok because Sheila was shouting, and we would not let Sheila shout by herself. Go ahead, Trina, because I'm about to shout. Go ahead, Trina.
Friends don't let friends shout by themselves.
That's it.
That's it. Right there.
That's it.
Yes.
That's it. Talk to us, Trina. Go ahead, Trina.
Okay, so I'm Pastor Trina Davis. My husband is Apostle Dr. Joseph E. Davis Sr., and we are senior leaders of Word for the World Ministry. Yes. Sisterhood is quite important.
Yes.
I believe that sisterhood represents a safe space, a non-judgment zone. I like what Tanya said.
Yeah.
It's a non-judgment zone, a space where you can be vulnerable, a space where you don't have to wear a hat.
Yeah. Come on now. That's it. Come on. Now, that's the main thing.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
A particular title.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Meet anybody else's expectations. You are free to be who you want to be, who God created you to be, and just to be with no.
And just to be.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Trina, do you think? Because I can remember, y'all. I can remember. I'm walking through divorce, and I can remember my girls on either side. My aviation sisters, Tanya, who's also our new co-host, one sister to another. Anyway, I had to twist her arm, but she here, right? But I remember talking to you all. Period. Everybody in this room and Trina on the phone. I remember talking to you guys about what I was going through the whole night. and you all never freaking judge me.
That's
And what
right.
I mean by that is this right here. Don't y'all dare. See, I'm finna get in the raw for real.
Mhm.
Don't y'all dare think because you a preacher, saved, one in spirit field, you don't get lonely. Baby,
Right.
I
Come
want a
on.
boyfriend just like everybody else.
Right, right, right.
Juanita Bynum talks about, how all they went, right? No more sheets and all that stuff. But I wanted the sheets.
Right.
Anyway,
Tell the truth.
But
Tell
watch
the
this.
truth.
But I had the kind of sisters who, in our group, would you say this, Trina? In our group, Serena, everybody, Tanya, has their own position with you. Everybody has a certain part of your heart, the whole nine. I want y'all to answer this question for me. I wrote down some questions. Look, can you share? No. What are some key qualities you think are essential for maintaining healthy, supportive friendships? I know one of them for me is I don't need y'all to be my mama. I don't need you because I'm grown, and I make that real clear. I don't even need you to be. Tanya, isn't it true that when we walk into the room, you don't need me to be Pastor Angela, even though you call me her? I need to learn who gonna check me, boo. Cynthia,
Right.
this is not Atlanta Housewife. All your sisters should be able to check you.
That's right.
I agree.
Starting
That's
with
right.
you, Tanya, and then we're gonna work our way around the room. Shouldn't your sister be able to check you? And when do you think she should be able to check you?
Anytime,
That's right.
anywhere, anytime.
Is it a girl code?
It's a girl code.
It's always a girl code.
It's always a
It's
girl
always
code.
a girl code.
Have to.
Talk
Yeah.
to us, Trina. Is it a girl code?
It's a girl code.
It's a girl's code.
There's a girl code, but however, your real friend, yes, she should always be able to check you. But your real friend knows how to check
Come
you.
on.
Yeah.
You preaching up in here.
Yes.
You preaching up in here.
Your friend knows when it's a good time, how to bring this to her.
Yes.
She knows your temperature, all of that stuff.
She knows my temperature.
Real friend knows.
Trina, you preaching up in here.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
My real friends know my temperature.
Yes.
I want y'all to tell me something. I want y'all to get a little vulnerable with us tonight. Tell us, what are some of your key qualities you think are essential for maintaining healthy, supportive friendships? What are some of the key qualities? Integrity. All day. Above
Yeah.
everything.
Loyalty.
Integrity.
Yeah.
Loyalty,
Loyalty.
Tanya
Loyalty.
says. Loyalty, Serena.
Commitment.
Commitment.
Mm-hmm.
Commitment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you all not? What about you, Trina? You just said a couple too.
Yeah.
Trina,
Everything they said, and communication.
community. That's greater than
Yes.
anything else, right?
Yeah.
Now, how about this, y'all? How about not having these unforeseen realities? Because at the end of the day, Sheila, I can't be to you what Floyd can be to you. I
That's
can't
right.
even be with you as much as Floyd be with you. But watch this. But I can be that listening ear, Tanya, when you need me. Now, here's my thing, okay? One of the things we work on in the aviation sisters is we have just made a declaration. No more marriages are going to be, nobody else is divorcing
Divorce.
in our group, right?
That's
Yep.
good.
For me to have to divorce in front of the girls, God knew it was an ultimate. See, and this is what I love about my sisters. I can go ahead and tell y'all the whole truth, and I'll never be judged again.
That's
But
right.
that was an ultimate shame for me to be going through a freaking divorce, and I'm the one that all of them would come to.
Right.
I can remember Tanya them coming into the room when I told them, I think I told Tanya first. They came into the room, and I was like, oh my God, Tanya, they all gonna be crying. And they did. They cried harder than I was crying. And then it made me cry. But at the end of the day, it made me feel some type of way, Trina, because I'm like, God, okay. But then here's the other part I think too, is what the world said to me and the church. What you do? My girls did not say that.
No.
None of you all came to me and said,
No.
what you do. None of you all came to me and said, did you know? What's some of the healthy qualities you believe we ought to be working on as sisters, Serena?
Being able to listen to each other
Absolutely.
without judgment.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Without the judgment.
And that's the one thing we have as gal pals. We can put it out there. We can lay it out
Do
there.
we not lay it out
we
there?
can cry with snot coming down our face and not care about how we look. Come on. But if you do it in front of other people, you got to still wipe your face. Oh, somebody looking. You a pastor. You're not supposed to cry like that. Oh, you're not supposed to say them things. But as gal pals, we can say whatever and not be judged. We're not going to look at each other any differently than we do right now.
And what happens in
come
our
on.
presence?
In our little circle, when
Stays
we
in
together,
our little
stay right
circle.
there in that circle. You
Ain't
know
no
how they say
Vegas.
what happened
There is
in
no
Vegas?
Come
We
on.
ain't at Vegas.
No,
We in Chicago.
We in Chicago.
If we're in Elgin, if we're in Oak Brook, wherever we at, it stays right there within us.
Now, what I do love is I do love the fact that, so for me, I want to say you and you and Trina seem to be y'all more motherly. Cause me and Sheila are the children. Trina, would you say Sheila and I are the children?
Listen.
No.
Tell the truth, Trina.
Tell the truth, Sheila.
No, y'all, it ain't nobody in this group. We're just a bunch of bums.
We
Come
are.
on
Okay,
now.
I'll go
Tell
for it.
it.
I'll
Tell
go for it. I'll go for it. Let me ask you this, Latanya. In our group with the I don't know why I want to call us sisters, because we had a sisters party. Y'all know I have my parties with the gal pal, but then I have my parties with the aviation sisters. Tanya, would you say that
We the Gone Girls.
we really are?
We
We're the
the
Gone
Gone
Girls.
Girls. Yeah.
So Tanya, what would you think would be some healthy qualities or healthy things we can do to make our friendships more strong, even more strong? What do you think what are some of the things we're working on? We can work on.
So what I experienced in my own experience with my own outside group, we needed to learn how to talk to each other.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
And that was so, first of all, we wouldn't be transparent.
You really are bringing us right to how do you navigate conflicts and disagreements. So that's good.
I mean,
Keep talking.
I forgot what
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You've been working on.
We had to learn how to be transparent with each other, because some of us would hide stuff.
Okay.
And then we would find out stuff later.
Mm-hmm.
And so that just didn't work with me, that I'm telling you all my business
Mm-hmm.
and you're not telling me nothing.
Right.
And so, and another thing I learned, I always want more than you want for yourself. So people always say, I'm the one that I'm on a pedestal, because I'm a fighter from, I grew up fighting. Mm-hmm. So that's all I knew how to do. So I'm going to fight for you in prayer. I'm going to fight for you verbally. I'm going to fight for you.
That's good.
So that was important to me, to have people around me that understands me too. Right. That I had your best interest at heart. Yeah, and that was another problem. You got to know that I had your best. So if I say something to you, you got to know this comes from a good intention. Yeah.
Right.
And not judge me on what I said, because you know me. That's another thing. We got to know each other.
You have to
That's
know.
healthy.
That's what
we don't even how you around people you don't really know. You ain't trying to get to know, but we all sisters.
Yeah.
And I think that's important. And we got to learn how to apologize, because sometimes you wrong. We don't even know how to apologize.
Yeah.
Because I'm wrong. I'm prideful. I ain't going to apologize to you, Serena.
Right. Yeah.
I know I'm wrong, but I'm not going to apologize. So it's a lot of things like that for me that's healthy. You know what I mean? And so I'm just going to put myself out there. I've been married 4 times. This is my 4th husband.
Come on.
Hey, Eric, honey, I love you.
I love him too. That's our brother.
He's such an amazing person.
Yes.
But so I went through a lot having 4 husbands.
Okay.
They talked about me. They shunned me. They made me feel ashamed. If we friends, I understand. Okay. I don't know how to be mistreated. So that was my stance. So I probably would break up quicker.
Okay.
But I didn't judge nobody who stayed longer. Right. So you have to let
girl,
me
you
be
preaching
me.
up in here.
I'm gonna let you be you. I'm gonna leave, and you gonna leave when you want to. Right. So I had that problem with that judgment. Yeah. So we all are different. We are cut different. So we got to accept each other for our cuts.
Oh my God.
That's just
y'all. Now y'all see why her chapter in the book Gone Girl Volume 2, you don't know my story, is my hair is uncombed, my shoes are unlaced. This child, let me tell you something. And then Sheila, come on. And then Trina, I will fight for this one right here. I bet you one person she don't have to worry about ever. I didn't care if she married 10 husbands. It didn't matter to me. And was ready to fight anybody. I didn't even like them to joke with her about that, because you weren't in her house. You don't know what. And I made sure, because Tanya, we go as sisters, all us sisters always bringing something to the table. Tanya was going through our soft girl era. Y'all should have seen me when she come tell me she going through some soft girl era. I'm like, you don't need to be soft.
Right.
You need to woman up.
Right.
Go ahead, Sheila. Talk about some of the things. Maybe talk about some of the things you get to work on as a sister. Some of the things, and maybe some of that thing that you get to work on that's gonna help us as a whole.
Well, that's actually a good question for me, because I don't have any biological sisters, so I
Oh my God!
Right,
I forgot about that.
Boys,
right.
That advantage.
But do we spoil you, Sheila?
Absolutely.
We spoil.
So I had to learn how to be a sister,
Mm-hmm.
a sister to a sister, because I come from a household of all boys. So I have 3
But
brothers.
y'all got to see Sheila travel.
And
When
I
Sheila
grew up-
travel,
And
Sheila got a
girly,
whole
and
thump.
she girly.
And she got some thumpers that travel with her, okay? We had to come through a lot. Didn't we, Serena and
Man,
Trina?
listen.
Trina, didn't we have to come through a lot? Anyway,
Yeah, we did.
I
She
grew
done.
up very, very girly, but I didn't know about the sisterhood.
Right.
Of sisters,
Uh-huh.
but I always wanted a sister. And
Well.
so my mom and I were very, very close, but then we became sisters. And so when my mom started going through her transition, I
Mhm.
realized I really needed a sister.
Mm-hmm.
I really needed a sister.
Mhm.
So I had to become vulnerable enough to open up
Yeah.
to allow real sisters to come in. And I'm so
Oh, that's
glad.
not.
Oh my
I'm so
God, we're
glad that the
gal
Lord
pals.
have that to happen.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
My mom taught me not only how to be a friend, but how to be a sister as well.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she was still that example as a mother.
Right.
So having my girl pals now are my sisters.
Yeah.
And so the one thing about it is we all have the same common spirit. We all have great integrity.
Yes,
Yes.
don't
Flow
we?
with you.
Oh my God, isn't that the
That's
truth?
right.
Sheila?
That's it.
That
right
is the
there.
truth. Trina, come on in. Talk to us just a little bit about how we've been walking this
Now,
thing
that might
out.
be one that ain't got no integrity. Come on.
Come on, Trina. This how Sheila do us at the tape. Go on, Trina.
You know it can't be nobody but her.
Talk to us, Trina.
Well, I think sisterhood is important, and I think that it is important to show what you want to receive.
Yes,
Mm.
that's good.
And so I do my best to give what I want to receive, and also realizing that everybody's not me.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
my goodness.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
good.
That's
I
good.
love you for who you are in the space that you are, and I don't expect you to be anybody else but you. I think we get disappointed when we have others to fill a space that they can't feel or they don't have the capacity to feel. But if
That's
I
so
know
true.
that your
That is so
60%
good.
is 100%,
Yeah.
Right.
I expect that 60%. I love you for that 60%, and I'm not going to judge you because you don't have the other 40.
Wow.
Your 60
Wow.
is 100,
Right.
and
Yeah.
that's what I expect from you, and that's what I'm looking to give you, and that's what I know you can bring to the table.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
What a doggone way to look at it too, Trina. You know, okay, so here's my other thing, right? And then we're gonna go to our last break. I want to know from you all your perspective. Do you all believe that I already talked, do you believe that at some point in sisterhood there has to sometimes be a shift? There has to be a shift.
Oh yeah.
And what I mean by that is maybe Sheila might be the one this week, but maybe Sheila may not be the one next week.
Mhm.
You know, should there be a shift? And what I mean by the shift is, again, I'm the one of the I'm the Tanya from day one. Tanya has always called me by my ordained name, Pastor Angela. And when she talks to me, she calls me Big Sister Pastor Angela. But I realize that there's most times, they don't need me to show up as Pastor Angela.
Right.
Now, they know based upon our Gone Girl group, Gone Girl All Women Empowerment, that if you tell me something, I'm going to take that you told me, and I am not getting ready to wash it in your face. I'm getting ready to take it and make it a learning lesson for every last one of us. I'm going to make the whole group feel like we all going to church because of this one sister, right? So that means no judgment at all. But there are times when I need to show up as Angela, and I don't even want, Trina said this earlier, I don't even want to show up as the pastor. Can I just show up and be your sister? Sometimes I just need my sister. Talk
Right.
about that, Serena. Just showing up or knowing when to shift. Knowing when to
Man,
shift. Because you
listen.
had to shift with me.
Mhm.
You had to
Mhm.
become the prophet to me
Mhm.
recently.
Mhm.
And you did it. And why did you feel even led to do that? Because I'm not no easy cookie.
Not easy at all. But God just showed up. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it was the point where we were having conversation, and when we're having conversation, and then God just came in. So then God began to speak. God began to tell you what you needed to hear. God began to give you what was needed at the time. So it wasn't Serena, it was God that used me to tell you what you needed.
So let's flip that. When is that? Has that ever happened to you where someone you really loved had to shift and become that anchor for you? And how did you
gal pals all the time.
come on here? We are in that thing.
That's why we
In it to
connected,
win it.
and that's why we connected. You know what? God did this. When God asked us to have this dinner, God knew exactly what he was doing when he asked me to call each and every one of y'all and for us to sit down and have lunch. And from the moment we had lunch, we connected from there. But it was all God, because what happens when we get in the way, we mess things up, right?
Yeah.
So we allow God to do it, and God connected it, and he kept us connected. Not saying that we don't want nobody, but we don't want nobody else. You understand? So we are, it's the four of us. Come on. Tell the truth. No new
Who say that,
friends.
Trina?
Say
Who
it
says all the time?
again.
No new friends.
I ain't thinking about y'all. Nah, stop that.
Gal pals
No.
is the gal pals.
Oh my
And that's
God.
what God
No
did
new
this.
friends.
No new friends, but God connected us, because if you think about it, it would get out of order if we allow somebody else to come in. What God connected is what God connected, and what God did is what God did. And so I thank God, because we all coming from different areas, different backgrounds, and different callings. Right?
Wow. Wow.
So God did it.
Listen at this. We're gonna go to a break, and soon as we come back, I'm gonna ask Sheila a different question, and we're gonna end with that. Okay. Soon as we come back, one sister to another, with of course, with a podcast with information, inspiration, and limitless God affirmations. With a podcast that's on TikTok, we on Facebook, we got Trina on the line, and we ain't taking no calls today. The Lord just shift this whole show. We've got my coach in the room, Latanya, cause my baby, my real God baby, tomorrow. Woodard is at home, not feeling well. So y'all keep praying for tomorrow. The Lord's doing some things. But look, Anisha Crystal, she happens to be Judy McAllister's sister-in-law. Anisha Crystal.
Jesus cares for you, and he'll see you through. Just always remember, Jesus cares for you. When you're lost and you're feeling broken, and you can't seem to find your way, oh, just always remember that Jesus cares for you. When your life just don't make sense, and you're trying to see through, just always remember that Jesus cares for you. Jesus cares for you, and he will see you through. No matter what you're going through, yeah. Always remember, Jesus cares for you. Jesus cares for you, and he will through. Always remember.
Always remember, Jesus cares. Anisha Christie. I met her in Jacksonville, Florida on last year. Was invited to do a all women's conference in Fayetteville, Georgia. And then Anisha Christie, I met her there, and they invited me down to their city. Had never been to Jacksonville, but always wanted to go to Jacksonville. But listen to this. Thank God for y'all can go get that CD if you need to get it. Anisha Christie, don't worry, I'll have the information right out there on my page. Listen at this. As we're it's 8:42, and of course we won't have long before Wanda gonna be putting us out, because she got a life. Our engineer, she does. Listen, my girls have been in this room today. My gal pals are in the room. Evangelist Sheila Skinner. We've got Pastor Serena Murphy. We've got Pastor Trina Davis that's on the phone. My girl Tamara Wood is at home recovering, so y'all pray for her. But I got my newbie in the room. None other than Latanya Birch is in here. Y'all know my hair's uncombed, my shoes unlaced. Whenever I say that chapter out in the world,
I love that.
I'm telling. Isn't that a chapter? That's one of you would have thought of something like that. Okay. Listen at this. I've got maybe one or two more questions, but for sure I want to ask the girls in the room today. How do you navigate conflicts or disagreements within the sisterhood? So how do you navigate conflicts or disagreements
Hate it, shit.
within the sister. Because for me, I think at times I think Sheila don't be paying attention. She be late for everything.
Everything.
But when I tell y'all, here's what I said, Sheila, right? I said that the way we navigated is this: we always maintain integrity, character, and we maintain loyalty. And there's another word I want to look
respect.
respect.
Yeah, respect.
At the end of the day, go ahead, Sheila.
That's
Talk
how
about it.
That's all it's about. It's
Talk
about
about it.
respect.
Talk about
You have
it.
to respect each other, and you have to respect them in the place that they are. And same thing that Pastor Trina was saying. You have to love people where they are. You
Love
can't
them where they
change
are.
them.
Yeah.
You have to love them where they are,
are.
and you have to respect them where they are. That's how you resolve conflict. Because if I know who you are and I respect where you are, then it has no. Only thing I can do is humble myself to that. It takes nothing away from me. It actually builds character inside me to learn how to be able to accept a person where they are. I think that's what happened with girlfriends. I think that's what happened with relationships. I think that's what happened with friendship. When we step out of the boundaries of respecting a person for where they are and not where we want them to be, then that's how conflict erupts. The only way to get through it is I have to respect you. But you guys know I'm gonna be late. I don't care how I try to be on time. I'm gonna be late.
I don't
Some
care
way.
how she try.
Lord have mercy.
I'm gonna be.
We try to pray you through.
Listen,
Okay.
listen.
Lord
But
have
you gotta
mercy.
respect me for what you know. One thing, like my boss used to always say, Sheila gonna be late, but she gonna be
She
here.
gonna be here.
She
I
gonna
And
was
we
gonna
can
say
depend
that.
on her.
I get ready to say
Yeah.
that.
That's all we gotta do.
You
If
know,
I know
yeah.
where you are, that's
Meet
why
me
I
where I
respect you.
am.
I have to meet you where you
And
are.
I don't need you to keep reminding me. I'm just being real. Now, and we could say a lot about it, but at the end of the day, it ain't gonna get it. It's not gonna make it any better, right? I think real friends really do learn how to navigate, and we learn how to navigate well. Go ahead, Trina.
And you learn how to speed them up. When
You know
they
how to
late,
speed
you
'em up.
know how to speed them
That's
up.
what I'm
Come on
saying.
now.
Go ahead, Trina. Talk about it.
I think exactly what Sheila said.
Yeah,
I think
Dito.
we have to understand where people are, meet them where they are. We all know that she was going to be late.
Late.
We all know that before Angela had this newfound freedom, that
She was always late.
She was late.
we all know that
She was late.
Serena and I'm going to be on time.
You and
Y'all did
Serena
used
gonna
to
be
be
there
on
30
time,
minutes
wouldn't you?
before.
So now
Serena's
y'all.
gonna be there the day before.
The
Oh
day
yeah,
before.
yeah. Serena gonna
That's
be
that
that day
CTA
before.
stuff.
Yeah, but we cool. We cool with
We
that.
cool
We
with it.
understand that. And I think to navigate conflict, knowing where each other are, and also being teachable. Nobody
Absolutely.
is
Yes.
above being corrected.
That is so
being
good.
Teachable, being called to the carpet. We don't feel like, I've known Serena longer than you, so I can't say nothing to her. We don't feel
We don't feel that
Mhm.
way at all.
Playing field. It doesn't matter. You've been preaching longer than me.
Right.
None of
Yeah,
That's
nobody
good.
cares.
That's good.
That's good.
That's
Nobody
good.
takes
And we're gonna show up for each other.
Yeah.
And we're gonna show up
Ain't
for
no
each other.
competition.
Serena,
No.
yeah,
Can I jump in real quick?
yeah, absolutely.
Come on.
Because I'm feeling some type of way. Angela's always late too now. Don't be getting it twisted. You just be either 2 minutes before me or 1 minute behind me.
This is true.
Yeah, I ain't wrong.
You
Go
ain't
ahead.
working by yourself. I'm with you when you're right. Serena, talk to us just a little bit about talk to us a little bit about what do you believe? How do we navigate conflict? Or how can we continue to do our best with navigating? Because there's going to be some conflict. There's going to be some time when we actually disagree in the sisterhood. But how do we manage that?
We've been there before.
Been there before.
Been there, done that. And what we did was we put it out on the table. As we were sitting there eating, we put some more topping on it. This is where I disagree at. And we said what we had to say. We came to terms and we walked away. We hugged each other. We kissed and it stayed right there at that table.
Come on here.
And we ate whatever we had to eat and it digested and it went out, right?
Yeah.
And we left it right there. We didn't bring it back the next week. We wasn't mad the next day. It stayed right there.
That's
so that's
what
the
I'm
key
talking
thing is that we have to talk about it, get it out, and let it go.
Because
Holding
at
no
the
grudges.
end of the day, with my sisters in aviation now, Tanya gonna have to clean this one up.
Come on.
But one day, so when we had our Christmas, they didn't took pictures around the table because I got lost going to get not just being out there in the street. I was going to get a bullet so I can make ice cream for them, right? And then and so Tanya let them eat. Tanya is like the mother hen of everybody. She's okay. Tanya let them eat before, and I was feeling some type of. I was very offended by that. I'm like,
Mhm.
y'all took some pictures before I got here. Didn't nobody ask y'all to take them pictures, but Robin, my cousin. But go ahead and talk about it, Tanya. How do we resolve? How do you believe our group has managed to resolve conflict?
Let me think about that. I mean, y'all done said everything. Y'all done took all my stuff.
Okay.
That's okay. You gonna say it different.
But
Let's go.
but we all different.
We're all
Mhm.
different.
We know Robin is the thumper.
Mhm.
Really, she the
one
thumper.
gonna
But anyway,
pull her gun first.
okay.
And then you got
Okay.
Lori,
You
the
hear?
mother hen.
Oh my
Okay.
God, we're gonna all protect Laura.
She the one that she just gonna call you every 5 minutes if something going wrong.
Yeah.
Then you got the mother of Zion. You got Lisa.
Yeah.
And Lisa, she gonna pray for us and ask like 17,000 questions. Why?
She
What
want-
happened? How did we get there? What's going on?
Come on.
So she the navigator of our group. And then you got Angie. She late in our group. And she
Right.
is late, but she is the pastor and she directs us and she got us. And then it's me. I'm just
Mhm.
gonna say something.
No, I
Tell
think
the
you-
truth.
I gotta say something. I'm
But
one
I
of them
think
people,
you
I gotta say something.
everything to,
So
to
I'm like,
everybody.
and that's true. I'm like
Can I ask
everything.
something?
Yes, baby.
Absolutely.
We had a conflict a while ago, and we had decided that no matter what, we don't break up.
That's what we
Okay.
decided. I was
Say
saying
that
get to
again, Trina.
That's
that
what we
part.
decided to do. We
don't
weren't gonna
break
break up.
Ghost us, you can't shut down, you can't walk away. We had decided. Whatever it is, get your little attitude, get your little stuff
Right.
together, say what you gotta say, do what you need to do,
Right.
get on back over here. We don't break
We
up.
do not
We
break
don't
up.
break up.
We just in it. So you don't get to get mad and walk away.
This
You
is
don't get to
good.
Get mad and decide not to be a part of the sisterhood no more. Get your little attitude together. Do
Right.
what you need to do. Don't talk to us for 2-3 days, whatever it is, and come on back over here.
Why I don't remember that, Trina?
I remember it,
That
but
was-
you
yeah.
know,
Thank you.
as much as we're
Yeah.
talking about it, as much as we're talking about it, I think respecting is just the most out of it all, because there was a situation that we had on the table. We went round and round and round and round, and so I stood my ground, and I was the only one, and y'all just started jumping on me because I stood my ground. And then I think after Pastor Trina, she's like, okay, we're just going to say what you're going to say. So I said it for about 10 minutes. And she said, but I disagree with you. And I was
Right.
just like, what? And then Pastor Serena, well, I disagree too.
Why you
And then
frowning your
Angela was
face?
looking at me like, well, I guess I'm going to disagree too. But
See, I don't even know what they talking about. But
we were
okay.
talking about
We
you.
talking about you.
Oh.
We talking about you. What you
But,
talking about? We
but,
talking about
but
you.
it's about the friendship
Yes.
That's
of
good.
respecting each
That's
other
good.
in their
Yeah,
position.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I sat and I thought about it. Instead of becoming offended, I thought about it. Well, it's good that, okay, let me hear your perspective of
Right.
it.
Absolutely.
And so everyone was willing to hear my perspective, but
Mhm.
then I had to be humble enough to hear everyone else's.
That's
And,
right.
and by the time we left the table, we all were on the same.
and,
Same
and
page.
just to go to show
Yeah.
you, I don't even know.
It was
Y'all,
about you.
you
was
understand,
about you.
We
Trina?
know you don't
bec-
forget. It was about you,
Because at
honey.
the end of the day, but all of you all are such, all of you all, y'all could call me and I'm getting out of my bed to come
Right.
and see about you.
Mhm.
That's
I
right.
am. And so everybody's perspective in Gal Pals
It's
matter
different.
to me.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
It is.
Yeah.
Everybody's perspective in our, why I want to call
Gone
it
girls,
sisters.
because we
In the
had
Gone
Tanya
Girl.
Rita. We
Come
had
on.
the instant.
Come
Well,
on.
we got a best friend named
We have
Tanya
yeah,
Rita too.
yeah,
and
this is good.
She didn't trust women,
Okay.
and she
And
was
we have to
around us,
accept
and
that.
she did not trust women.
Mhm.
So she would come around, but you could tell she'll close off
Mhm.
or she'll fall asleep
Mm.
every time. And so one day I just called her and I just told her.
Mhm.
And then everybody called in on
We
three.
all
we
called.
all called in, and we
The-
just
the
let
list-
her know.
and she was so
you
respectful.
matter. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
You're amazing, and we need
assured
you
her.
in our group.
Yeah.
Like, we need you to be transparent. We need you to show up, because
Yeah.
sometimes you need to be in presence. A lot of people
Yes.
ain't present.
Yeah.
They there,
That
they
is
not
so
present.
good.
Right.
Yeah.
So
That is
that's
so
important,
good.
having presence. And we was like,
That
Tanya,
is so
we
good.
need your presence. And
Yeah.
she at first I thought she was gonna think we was attacking her, but
Okay.
she took it with grace.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
That's
She
good.
another thing. You gotta have
You
grace.
gotta have
Oh,
grace.
that's
You
good.
gotta
have
You know,
grace.
right?
And so
Right.
she
Oh,
showed
man.
we had grace. And we always on the phone like crying.
We really were.
Crying, they know but a bunch of crying. But you know, we cried and we had to let each other know. Like Trina said, we said we in it to win it. We ain't going nowhere. We're gonna be the best of friends till we get old and die. So if you try to get out, you're dead. That's just where we at.
And most of us have learned some of these patterns from my mom has the Golden Girls. And do y'all know what? All of my mom's friends are now experiencing. One is already in the hospital with rehabilitation center experiencing Alzheimer's. The other one just started getting the traits of dementia. And so my mom is 80 years old and she trying to hold up everybody. She going to visit everybody, the whole night. But I will say this is that the one good thing that came out of that is that she listened and she's been doing 1,000. She's been like 1,000. She's been doing. So listen at this, y'all. We're running out of time. But I wanted to make sure that we understood our reason for doing this podcast today about sisterhood is because sisterhood, gal pals, gone girls, they matter to every last one of us. I'm gonna give you all. You get maybe about a good 20 seconds. Go around the room and share what you're gonna walk away with today. Cause we gotta,
Oh man, what I'm gonna walk away today is being able to listen.
Oh my God, being able to listen. Sheila.
I walk away with that is the most important thing in the world is to have a sister.
Oh my God.
That's good.
Have to have a sister.
That is so special.
Some people want to live in the world by themselves, but that's why you're miserable. You need a sister.
You need a sister. Trina?
I'm walking away with making sure I am who I want somebody else to be.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
Yes. And then of course, Miss Tanya, our co forever. The co.
I'm walking away with that I love you guys. Y'all are inspiration to me. And that
that's good.
No, really, because y'all pastors and y'all have integrity, and I'm walking away with integrity and loyalty to my sisters. So when I go out, I'm gonna be just what Trina said. I'm gonna be just what I need them to be to me as I am to them.
Okay, that's good.
I'm walking away with.
Listen at this. We don't never have enough time, so I'm telling Juan to be right in this room today. We're gonna do this again. So I'm going to plan. Y'all didn't really get it. We need Trina to be in this room because we're gonna go deeper. We're gonna get in it. See, I think sometimes you got to be right in the midst of the thing to really come up with how can we really figure this out. Y'all know we getting ready. I ain't gonna tell y'all where we get ready to go, but anyway, me and my gal pals, we get ready to scoop. Somebody say we getting up out of here. Today is.
I got something to say about
yeah, go ahead, say it. There we
are.
go.
Recruit some folks. Now, y'all selfish.
Trina, what's our motto? No new friends. Of course, I am one sister.
But y'all didn't say no new sisters.
Okay.
I got y'all.
You got them.
Listen at this. Before we go, don't y'all forget
y'all.
These two women sitting in the room right now. Of course, Gone Girl Volume 2. You don't know my story. I don't look like what I've grown through. I know y'all going through some stuff. I ain't going through nothing. We are growing through our stuff. Make sure you get the book, Gone Girl Volume 2. You don't know my story. You can get it from either one of us.
3.
You can DM me at Angela L. Johnson, or you can DM Serena Murphy, or you can DM Latanya Birch, but you can get the book. Listen at this. It's been amazing. We don't come back until the second week of February because I'm only here second and fourth Fridays for now, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. IntellectualRadio.com, iHeartRadio. We doing it one sister to another with a podcast with information, inspiration, and limitless God affirmations. Meet me at church this coming Sunday, Community Christian Center, right there in South Elgin. Don't forget, I'm preaching my thing. Pastor Andrea said I am. Okay, we'll see y'all. Say bye, girls.
Bye. See ya.
I'm here for a purpose. There's a calling on my life. He's working through me. I'm sure no longer worthless. Now I know who I am. What you get is what you see. It's joy. It keeps me strengthened. Every day of my life, he's watching over me. Take nothing for granted. New life, my health, and breath.